Hey, good morning, folks. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Welcome to the MLive Morning Weather Update. Yes, a wonderful fall day is on the way. We'll have dry weather. Imagine that. And we'll have fairly comfortable weather. Not too cool, not too hot. I guess what I would call early fallish type weather, but it's almost back to summer for tomorrow. All right. First off, we start with the satellite picture, and you see the big cranked up storm out to the west. That's a snowstorm in Wyoming and Colorado and Montana, over a foot of snow in a lot of places there. And it's a severe weather outbreak through Missouri and Kansas and down to the south. We'll watch that for maybe a potent thunderstorm by tomorrow afternoon. So let's get into tracking that storm system. And here it is. We're going to go out a ways on this one. We'll go out 10 days. So here is this afternoon. And you see the light little gray on the model. That's a couple of hundredths of an inch of rain. Yeah, it's maybe trying to indicate an isolated shower, but I don't think it will happen. Really no reason for it to happen. And then this is this afternoon, late and this evening, and it's very, very nice. Overnight tonight, we're into a southwesterly flow. We get into showers in northern lower Michigan from Bay City to Muskegon, northward through Traverse City and up toward the Mackinac Island area. Hey, good morning, Christine Schmidt from Warren. And Kathy Stavely, good morning. Mary Ellis, good morning. Okay, so this is Thursday, midday and afternoon. And what we're seeing is the frontal system, the cold front, so to speak, is having a hard time moving through. So it's still hanging there in the heat of the day. And that flares up maybe a batch of thunderstorms that then moves on through and hangs up in the south. So we got a couple of different weather patterns for Michigan. In the far southeast, you're wet because watch what's going to happen. And from Saginaw to Grand Rapids north and west, you're dry after Thursday for the most part. I shouldn't say Saginaw because you'll see this wave of moisture travel up into the thumb. So this is Friday night. So in other words, the rain hanging around Detroit and Ann Arbor and could be quite heavy. And this wave comes up the front and stalls it and brings a solid area of rain into the southeast, into Detroit and Ann Arbor again. That's an inch of rain in a 6-hour time period. And it comes into the thumb. It comes into the Saginaw, Bay City, Midland area. This is a Friday night, early Saturday morning. This is Saturday morning into early afternoon. And then this is Saturday afternoon. So it looks like we got kind of a showery Saturday on the way. This is Sunday morning and things begin to dry. And then this is Monday, beautiful. And this is Tuesday, beautiful. You can always see a little patch of showers move through. Doesn't necessarily mean it will happen. This is Thursday, tries to bring a weakening storm system to us, and Friday. So generally we're dry after we get through the next couple of days. High temperatures. 72 in Ann Arbor today in Detroit, and 70 in Flint, 72 in the thumb, 65 Grand Rapids, 69 Saginaw, 65 Traverse City. Tomorrow, let's see here. I'm sorry. Hold on just a second with me here. Let me hit. There we go. Okay, so highs today in the low 70s. Tomorrow, near 80, if not 80, in Detroit and Ann Arbor and Monroe. And 77 in Flint and 75 in Saginaw, 73 in Grand Rapids, but only in the upper 60s, Traverse City and northward. Then Friday, a little cooler in mid to upper 60s. And Saturday with clouds around, a north wind. Mike Joy, what do you think about TC this weekend? Should be pretty nice. This is Saturday. It'll be cool in the mid 50s for highs. And Sunday will be about 60. So it's definitely jacket weather. And then Monday, we start right back up into the upper 60s Tuesday, upper 60s Wednesday, and maybe a little cooler on Thursday. and 61 on Friday. And that may sound pretty chilly, but this is the normal high temperature. This is the normal high temperature for next week, October 20th. Hold on here a second. Yes, this is the normal high temperature here. And you could see next week a normal high is around 60 degrees. So, yeah, we're definitely going to be warmer than normal, but not hot. And by the way, you're listening to MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa on the MLive Morning Weather Update, brought to you by Consumers Energy. How much rainfall? This is the Thursday into Friday morning rain. 2, 3, 4 tenths in the southeast half of the state, maybe under a thunderstorm, a half inch. And then here comes the rain in the southeast. Look out, Detroit and Monroe. You could have some flooding in the poor drainage areas once again, as we're looking at 2 to maybe 3 inches of rain in the far southeast Friday into Saturday. So if you're traveling and you're going to be in one of those low spots on an interstate that Detroit is so notorious for, look out, because you could have some flooding there. All right. So there it is. The MLive Morning Weather Update, brought to you by Consumers Energy, shows you great day today. A frontal system moving through tomorrow, and it's a 2, 3, 4 hour off and on thunder shower pattern for tomorrow for most all of us. That front gets bogged down, and then Friday into Saturday is a soaker. It looks like in the southeast part of the state. Much different pattern, far southeast than the rest of the state, especially the northwest 2/3 of lower Michigan and the UP, drying out for the weekend, but really cooling off also. Hey, thanks for joining me, and have yourselves a great Wednesday.